YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is City Skylines Strategy and Tactics, episode 56? Sure, let's call it 56. So, when we last left our city here, I had let the city cook a little off-screen, just to let our little suburban southern tier over here start to develop, and they're still developing very slowly. We have pretty much exhausted residential demand and are pretty much gobbling it up the moment it appears in the city, and yet we have commercial demand climbing up and up and up. The other thing I did off screen was transform our industrial area up here from oil to generics, so all the oil fields went kaput and have been replaced with generics, which are now lacking workers and now in the process of going kaput themselves. So then, yeah, people are a little shy about industrial jobs. And you know what? The northern Kings Row over here is having the same problems. We did just go through a rather massive death wave. So when you have the surplus population start dying off on you, the first jobs that are abandoned, it seems, are the industrial ones. Sad to say. Sad to say. But not sad to say is that, you know what, the traffic patterns here are pretty manageable in terms of this. We don't have a lot of public transport for these guys, not much in the way of bus terminals. We got the one big train station over here, and a metro line connecting you with the rest of the city, but pretty much everyone else here is generally on their own, and, you know, it does not seem to be causing problems. So I think I'm going to leave suburbia here as, well, suburbia. If I start seeing them starting to clog the streets either here or at some destination where you know, there's a line of traffic and 90% of them are from the suburbs, then I will think about being more aggressive about that. But until then, no, I think we're good. Which means plot complete. Plot complete, 4 of 9. Woo! So, and that also means we get to buy a new plot. Now, I was doing some planning, and you know what? I need to silence my phone. That's what. Okay, we're back. So here's my thought for the next plot. Since the city seems to be growing well when I have momentum in that area. So, like, I've been growing in this area primarily, so it wouldn't really make a lot of sense for me to, like, say, buy up over here. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of connections for me to link up with the rest of the city. Lots of good land here, but you know what? The rest of the city up here has more or less stabilized. The only unstable areas are down here, and by stable I mean traffic-wise. You know, I've largely taken care of the ongoing traffic issues, and yes, I know a building's been burned down. It happens all the time. So you know what? I think I'm just going to keep pushing in that direction. So I say this spot right here is a suitable area. We got another patch of oil, a little bit of ore, no farmlands, got some water, plenty of outside connections. We get to absorb a little bit more of this highway over here. So, yeah, $12,000. I say we do it. I say we do it. I say we do it. All right. So that opens up this whole thing, and yeah, this is a big McLarge timber area right here. I could go crazy with forestry. But I'm not, because forestry only employs lower-end people, and I found that trying to plug my goods market into my manufacturing markets creates a lot more problems than they solve. So tapping into the resource-specific resources here, if I choose to make an area industrial, not high on my priority list. Not really that high. Okay, so from here, you know what, I think what would be a good idea, since commercial demand is there, and since we already got a roundabout right here, why don't we plug in a double tree, just a half double tree. Well, we could do a, wow, it actually lets me build it Yeah, no, that kind of doesn't work. Huh. Well, that seems slightly inefficient, but if I put you down here, yeah, it would technically work out. I mean, I'm right down here. This is a great shopping center. You know, easy supply of goods right here. If I put you up here, then I have a lot of space down there. And if I rotate you and try and put you right here, I'm not really plugging you in at a good... Alright, so this is going to be a kind of a tricky fit for a double-double. I could go with the old school Weeping Willow zone and just plug you in directly. Or plug you in directly to the zone right down here. Yeah, just plug you right in down here. Yeah, why don't we do that? Because that would give me room up top to make another just regular Weeping Willow zone. See, if I do back-to-back Weeping Willow, like vanilla Weeping Willows here. If I do one like right here and then put another one up there, I could technically link them somewhat elegantly, but then that's kind of what the Doubletree zone's for. It's just a little bit too big. Oh, decisions. Do I want to continue making this strip up here industrial? I kind of do. I really kind of do. So, you know what? All right, I'm gonna do Doubletree zone and plug you directly into this highway down here. Now, well, in which case it's just a vanilla Weeping Willow. Doubletree and there's a couple of different flavors here. All right, let's pause here, and I will let me just wipe out this highway here. All right, maybe not the entire highway. Oh, game. What is this? There we go. Oh, right. Polarity. Whoop. Okay, now we hook you into this. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. And then we just bring you up here. Yeah, it's a little squished down at the bottom, but that's okay. That is okay. Alright, so this will be a nice area for high density commercial. And yeah, alright. Let's get our basics in place. I really don't like it that squished though. And we've got room down below here, so we're going to remodel the highway here. Actually, why don't we make you a little bit longer here? Wait, turn back on snapping here. Actually, yeah, make it a little diamond shape thingy. You might as well upgrade the fanciness of the roads while I'm thinking about it, since this is going to be a commercial zone and they like it fancy. Okay, let's go back to here. Commercial zones don't care about noise, so we don't need the sound barrier flavor. Oh, okay. You know what, that actually doesn't look too bad. I'm happy with that. All right, and this is the one that needs to jump over. So let's have you do the jumping first. Yeek. Let's have you do the jumping. Okay, now can you, yep, you can sneak under there. And go into that, which means you can then plug yourself quite comfortably into that. Okay, so this lets you get there from there. The remaining quandary here is to have people from this part of the city be able to UE themselves into this zone. And actually, with this this little whoop right here, I think we're in pretty good shape for that. So let's go for a double wide. We'll make it a curved road here. See if we can get away with that. We'll see. We'll see if that causes me pain and anguish, or if it plays nice. And as far as deliveries go, actually, you know what? Screw this noise right here. This noise right here needs to be screwed. Because we already got ourselves plugged in over here. Why don't we, since we want to come up and over from here, why don't we do this? We put you over here, plug you right into this highway, and then plug you right into there. People can get into the zone from here. It's not going to be through the routes like normally, but it might still work. And that way I don't have to do a whole stupid U-turn, which is probably going to cause problems. There we go. And now we can start laying down our services. And throw down some death care. And I'll throw down death care on this side. And then fire department and police department. Don't need any schools. Do need some parkage here. Throw you guys down in the designated spots, like so. Do need some tram stations here, which I think, yep, you want to be right there, and only need one for a regular zone here. Now, as far as hooking you to the rest of the world here, you know, I could still continue the rail line here. Idea. Alright, so I have precisely one bus stop, and it stops right here at this park complex. Why don't we make that bus stop a little bit more lucrative for people by putting one tram station right here next to the park, And then let you hook into that. And then you can hook into that. That way people from the main line over here can get in. And then we'll do another start here, go here, go here, go here, end the line. Beautiful. Alright, let's queue you up for high density commercial. Oops. And let's get the water going. Been a while since I used an old school one. And they're going to start wanting power, aren't they? Yeah, and I'm going to have to provide it the ugly way. Well, actually, this is a pretty clean way to do it. Ish. There. That'll do it. Oh, and you guys are covered by garbage services, so that works out nicely. And that should start growing nicely. That should also, yeah, it's making a spike in it's making a spike in residential demand as more people are suddenly needing workers. And commercial centers, excellent, excellent. Let's kick up that speed. Yeah, I do want to make this all industrial. What's my resource allocation looking like up here? Yeah, yeah. We sucked up all the oil save for this little patch up here. I mean, I guess I could make you oil, but nah, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother doing forestry. But that said, this is still a good area for industry since we've got access to plenty of spots where we can stick harbors. And then, yeah, we just keep the residents over here and the commercial zones in the middle. Just make it sort of like a Neapolitan zone. Yeah, actually, we could do Neapolitan all the way down this land right here. It's all industrial, all commercial. Well, we're gonna have to size up to high density residential if we're gonna make that work, because there's just not gonna be enough workers here if the top tier over here is all businesses and industries. So that might not necessarily work, but worth a shot. This is a strip of wasted space here, I feel. So let me fix that. We can do better. Actually, let's make you a nice, big, long, curved. There we go. And if any little residual office demand builds up here, we can get you guys situated with that. That way we're not wasting a little space over here. Now as far as Skyways go, I do want to plug in some Skyways here. So let's get you off the ground over here. So I do want these two zones being able to walk to each other. Yeah, you. Here, and then, yeah, we'll just do you up to here. Perfect. Now between these guys, this would be an interesting setup here. What if we did this? And how the heck did that? Everything is all connected. And and then moved you up along space already occupied by what? Oh, I guess it's a road thing. Get you vaulting over here. Wow, that is a lot of zones I just obliterated. But it would get you guys over here. And being able to walk to and fro. Alright, let's take a look at this area. Ooh! Hello! Seem to be having some successes here. How about you? 30 of 30. Wow! 30 of 30. Yeah, all you really do is bring passengers from this train to and from this train station. So that seems to be working out quite nicely. Alright, they're still zoned appropriately. Commercial district is developing quite nicely, and we're already up to a level 2 here. So that's working well. Our income is not what it used to be. After that whole shuffle that we did, where we shuffled everyone's incomes up or tax rates up and down, never quite recovered from that. I mean, we're still positive, not complaining. We still certainly have enough of a nest egg here, but yeah. Let me see how we're doing pedestrian traffic-wise. All right, no one's using that strip, not yet anyway. And no one's using that strip yet. If no one does use it, I will demolish it. Just in the off chance, because that is eating up a lot of available real estate. But yeah, I'm only hurting this area here. I might not make another industrial sector over here, just because of... I mean, the city really doesn't need that much industry to operate itself effectively. Because it's already showing me that I have a little bit too much industry, and having little pockets of it here and there, not the worst thing in the world. I mean, yeah, this has a little spillover of that, but we just have either more commercial zones or more... I mean, what we could do is we could throw a slummy residential zone, like right up here. Well, that might not be a bad idea, because these guys would finally get themselves a supply. Well, actually, they're kind of getting a... Nope, no, they're not kind of getting a supply of workers. Never mind. Harbor and cargo harbor, already got built all those. See, the thing I was looking at before is, where is that beast? This thing right here, the Cathedral of Plenitude. I'm trying to figure out what my last 2 remaining city service buildings are. I mean, what counts as city service? You know, is it power lines? Is that city service? Is different flavors of power plant city service? Is different flavors of these city services? I'm not entirely sure, because I'm pretty sure somewhere in the city we've built the higher tier versions of those. So I'm not sure what the 2 are I'm missing. Yes, I know buildings burnt down. Chill. Alright, let's take a look at our transit numbers here before we end here. Yeah, even more with that, but our trains and our buses are both developing very, very well. And actually, our airport's getting quite busy. Our airport is certainly getting quite busy. I may want to think about another one at some point. Maybe not in this area. This is not going to be a commercial central point. I don't really see this as being a gigantic commercial hub in this area. Yeah, so, random curiosity. What's the? I was about to say if the wind here was good, I'd throw down one of those just for decoration purposes, since nobody minds the sound. But it sucks wind-wise. I'll find something to put down there. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, budget. Oh, we still have that. Let's turn you back down since our death wave is pretty much over. There you are. All right. So yeah, our traffic is still flowing quite nicely. Let me just do one last check of our. Yeah, look at this thing. This is a very young and very popular metro station here. Look at all these people. Where are you all going? You're all just walking to your houses here, aren't you? You're all just walking. Well, it's a popular destination, to be certain. It might behoove me to set up another bus route to start feeding into it. So why don't we make a new line? Probably, yeah, get these guys over to you. And, oh, might as well. Throw a stop over here. That seems kind of thing, because these guys can just walk to the station. Yeah, that would probably work out well. That way we can get more residents over to that metro station, and also more tourists over here too. That friendly neighborhood park is doing well for us, and this commercial sector is almost fleshed out here. Yep, getting our upgrades flowing. Probably going to stick at rank 2 for a little while, since I'm not doubling up. All right, and we got lots of cars coming in here, lots of shoppers. But it seems to be able to handle it here. There's not. I mean, it's kind of slow just because of the volume of traffic over here, but you know, it's doing its thing. People are able to get into the zone. Alright, so, yeah, I think I'll pause it here. So, if you liked this episode and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya.